So I'm going to get myself a new Flash document. I'm going to put this in the window, and I'm going to go get a nice background. File, open, and it's in the resources. Flash resources. There's my backgrounds. And choose anything you like. What about beach? Pull up the FLA, not the SWF. There we are. I'm going to fit in window, and it looks like Control Enter. It looks like this. Oh, it's even animated. How cute. Okay, and then what I want to do is I'm going to create a layer folder and everything. I'm going to rename it Beach. Beach. So that means that I can move these in, because there's quite a lot of layers. I'm holding the Shift key, and I highlight them all, and I'm going to throw them inside my Beach folder. Oops. Inside. There it goes. Okay, so that kind of wraps that up. And then, let's have a look at that again. Oh, that looks so cute. That was a good one. Right. So, now what I'm going to do is get a new layer, and I'm going to call this Walking Guy. Okay, and he is in today's folder, and I'm going to import into the library, which is over at the right hand side, and then he's in a folder called Walking Guy Pics. And if you look at the frame, they've been created, you've probably seen this, so that it looks as if he's actually walking, and then he comes to a standstill. Okay, so I'll open him up, and then I can take them all at once. Actually, hold down the Shift key and get all of them, and then open, and you'll see them importing into the library. And there they are, and they're in order, so you don't even have to think about this one. Okay, back I go. Now, what I'm going to do is end up with him walking across the beach, for instance. So I'm going to lock the beach folder, make sure that I don't mistakenly move on him, open him and start moving that about. And feel free if you want to move it, by all means, but I don't want to right now. So then what I do is, I've got a frame going here, and I take in walk 1. So he's going to be walking in front of everything, which is pretty lucky for us. Okay. Then I go to frame. You know, I've got to go back to beach 1, and I'm going to have this extend out for a little while. So I opened up my folder, and I'm going to get them all, and I'm going to insert timeline a frame, F5, so that it shows all the way through. Okay, so then I go back to, I'll lock this again, put this away. There we are. So I'll go back to walking, click on the first one. Okay, then I go into the second frame, insert timeline effect, keyframe, which is F6 for a keyframe, and then I'm going to move him forward, and I'm going to nudge him with my arrow key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll do about 15. And then what I do is, you see it's the same guy, it's walk 1, we want him to be walk 2. I click on swap, and then I go to walk 2. Okay. Click on this, frame 3, F6, click on the guy, swap, walk 3, okay, and then we nudge him over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm only doing 15. You could actually drag him forward. F6, click on him, swap, walk 4, okay, and then drag him over a bit. That might be easier for you. Click, F6, click on him, swap, walk 5, okay, and pull him forward a bit. Now, I'm going to stop and carry on working because I'm sure that you don't want to see me do this unless you're, desperate to die of boredom. But the main thing is F6 for the keyframe, click on the guy, then you can swap and you go to walk 6, OK, and then pull him forward. Now take your time moving him because I will be looking for nice smooth movement. Okay, so I've done it, right, and I see I've got some spare frames here, so I'm going to drag this and I'm going to right click and I'm going to remove the frames. Not there anymore, but I will put in insert timeline frame 5 just to shorten it. Okay, now if I do Control Enter, look how quickly he walks. Alright, so how will we control that? I'm going to double click on the frame rate, which is 12 frames per second right now. And this is how you can change it. And so the higher the frames, the higher the number of frames per second, the faster the movie will go. So if I change the frame rate to, for instance, it was 12, I'm going to make it 36. Okay, and then I do Control Enter. That's way too fast. So I double click on 36, and instead of 12, I'm going to have 4. That should be about a third of this. 3 4s are 12, right? So Control Enter. Now that's probably too slow, so I'm going to go back again and get a nice frame rate. I'm going to make it maybe 8. That's better. I'll live with that. Okay, so that is your walking guy.fla. Save as a SWF, please.